Hello everyone, let's start with the series Roadmap to Become Competitive Programmer 5 star. So in this video I'll be solving the problem too many floors. So yeah, it says chef and chefina are residing in a hotel. There are 10 floors in the hotel and each floor consists of 10 rooms. Floor 1 consists of rooms number from 1 to 10. Floor 2 consists of room number from 11 to 20 and floor I consists of room number from 10 into I minus 1 plus 1 to 10 into I. So this formula is very important in this case, so don't worry, I'll be explaining you. You know that chef's room number is X while chefina's room number is Y. If chef starts from his room, find the number of floors he need to travel to reach chefina's room. Okay, yeah, it's easy only. So first let's take input. We have test cases, so this will take care of all the test cases, and for every test case we'll call a function solve whose return type is void and does not have any parameter. And they're saying each test case consists of a single line of input to integers x and y. X is basically room number of chef and y is basically room number of chefina. So yeah, let's understand the example. They've given 4 examples, and in first example x is 1, y is 100. So let's understand this. X is 1 and y is 100. So this is it. I mean, this is chef's room number, and this is chefina's room number. And what this thing is, there is a hotel and there are 10 floors. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Let's say 10 floors. So what they're saying is, on first floor, room numbers are from 1 to 10. Second floor, room number are from 11 to 21. From third floor, sorry, 20 is not 21. Third floor, room number starts from 21 to 30, up to so on. Wherein, let's say we are at the 8th floor. So 8th floor room number starts from 10 into I minus 1 plus 1 to 10 into I. So, and last floor's room number will be from 91 to 100, right? So let's try to put this is floor number 1, this is floor number 2, this is floor number 3, up to so on. This is floor number I, and this is floor number 10. So if you try to put, let's say, 1, are we getting like from 1 to 10? So if you try to put I as 1, so it will be 1 minus 1 0 into 10 is 0 plus 1. So it starts from 1 to, and I is 1, 10 into 1 is 10. So it is a valid, this formula is valid. Let's try to check one more time for I is equal to 2. If you put I is equal to 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 into 10 is 10 plus 1 11. From 11 to 10 into I is 2, so 20. So which is valid. So this formula we'll be using to find the floor number of chef and chefina, and then we will take the absolute values. So what we will do is, here they have given x as 1. So we will take a loop, we'll take a for loop which will be running from 1 to 10. Why 1 to 10? Because floor numbers from 1 to 10. And we'll call a function, let's say helper or get floor number, something like that, get floor. Okay. So before going to the implementation, let me explain you how do we solve this. So chef is at this one, since room number is 1, so it lies in this floor. It is chef is on floor number 1, floor of chef, which is x, he is on floor number 1. But if you say 100, it lies on floor number 10. So floor of y, which is chefina, is 10. So since he is at one floor, so how many floors he needs to travel? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he travel 9 floor, so he will be able to reach the chefina's room. So if you try to think of, it will be absolute value of floor of x minus floor of y, which is 1 minus 10, which is 9. So I think visually you have understood, but how do you solve like mathematically? So you will be using that formula. So for every floor, how we'll solve is that for every floor we'll call I, which will be running from 1 to 10, and we will call get floor number. Okay, so in this what we'll be passing is that this is a floor number I, because it is starting from 1 to up to going to 10, and room number will be passing. What is room number? Room number of chef is X, and we will check in this get floor function. In this get floor function, what we will check is we have I, which is floor number, and room number, which is X. So what we will check is we will return this formula. Will return what will return is that 10 into I minus 1 plus 1. I mean, this is lesser than equals to X, which is room number, and this room number should be lesser than equals to 10 into I, which means our room number lie in this floor, in this particular ith floor. So if this returns true, which means we will be checking here if this returns true, which means we have got the chef's floor. So we'll call it as floor of X, and which is I basically, and we'll break out of the loop. The same thing we'll do for Chefina. One more for loop we'll write for Chefina, and at the end we'll have to return the absolute values. I think you guys got to know how do we solve this. So what we will be doing is we'll take one for loop, and which will be running from I1 to floor number 1 to 10. Okay, and we will check if get floor number, I mean let's say get floor, we will be passing floor number and we will be passing the chef's room number. And once we got like from this function, let me write this function as well, like this, when this function returns true, which means our floor number, I mean this room number lies in this particular floor. So we will take int floor of X, which means chef's floor, and we will write here floor of X is equals to I, and we'll break out of the loop. Once we got where chef's room is, on which floor chef's room is, will come out of the loop. Same thing we will find for Chefina. So again we'll call this get floor function, will pass floor number and the Chefina's room number. Once we got the true from this get floor function, which means we have got the Chefina's room and it was on the room number I, because we are passing I. So and once we got the Chefina's room, again we will not have to go to forward floor, I mean upward floors and check it, because once you got it we'll have to return. So once we got, so we'll have to output absolute value of floor of X minus floor of Y. So now let's try to write this function get floor. This will be returning boolean. We have I, we have let's say X only, we'll call it. Okay, we'll have to return if this formula whatever they've given in the question, which is this one, 10 star I minus 1 plus 1 is lesser than equals to X, and X is lesser than equals to 10 star I, which means this particular number X lies in this particular ith floor. So which will be returning true. If these both conditions are not told, which means it does not lie in this particular range from 1 to 10 or 11 to 21 or 11 to 20 or 21 to 30. So it will return accordingly. Let's try to run the code. So we are getting 9031. Yeah, let's try to submit the code. And it got accepted. So I think you guys could have solved in this way. Basically, we had to use, all the floors. We need to check all the floors one by one, in which floor chef's room number lies and chef Ina's room number lies. So I found that, and basically we'll have to return the absolute difference of those two. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.